Faith is what matters, and along with faith, you also need to have patience. Sai Baba of Shirdi therefore emphasized on two keys of life: Shraddha, meaning faith, and Saburi, meaning patience. Shraddha or Saburi. Sai Baba says, I want something from you. Can you give it to me? It requires big heart to give. Weak people can't give. I want faith and patience from you. When you give me these two, then you have to walk on path of this. Now ask yourself that, are you strong enough to give me? All you need is faith and patience. But shallow men and shallow women are always in rush, and they are quick to blame God for their misdoings, their ignorance. Once it happened, and it is a story of very, very ancient times when God was living on earth. God was living on earth, but slowly he became very tired of men, because people would torture him continuously. In the middle of the night, somebody would knock and say, why have you done this? Why not do it this way? Everybody was advising God. Everybody was praying, and their prayers were contradictory. A man would come and would say, today let there be sun, because I am going to wash my clothes. And somebody else would come and he would say, today let there be rain, because I am going to plant trees. Now what to do? They were driving God mad. He had to disappear from earth. He had to escape just to survive. He had to become invisible. One day a man came, a farmer, an old farmer, and he said, look, you may be God, and you may have created the world, but one thing I must say to you, you are not a farmer, and you don't even know the ABC of farming, and your whole nature and the functioning of your nature is so absurd that this I say out of my whole life's experience. You have to learn something. God said, what's your advice? The farmer said, you give me 1 year's time and just let things be according to me and see what happens. There will be no poverty left. God was willing, and 1 year was given to the farmer. Now it was according to his will that everything was happening. Naturally, he asked the best. He thought only of the best. No thunders, no strong winds, no dangers for the crop. Everything comfortable, cozy, and he was happy, very happy. The wheat crop was growing so high. No dangers were there, no hindrances were there. Everything was moving according to his desire. When he wanted sun, there was sun. When he wanted rains, there were rains. And as much as he wanted, everything would be there. In the old days, sometimes it rained too much, and the rivers would be flooded, and the crops would be destroyed. And sometimes it would not rain enough, and the land would remain dry, and the crops would die, and sometimes something else, and sometimes something else. It was rare, very rare, that things were right. But this year, everything was put right, mathematically right. The wheat crop was growing so high that the farmer was very happy. He used to go to God and say, look, this time the crops will be such that for 10 years if people don't work, there will be enough food. But when the crops were cut, there was no wheat inside. He was surprised. What happened? He asked God, what happened? What went wrong? God said, because there was no challenge, because there was no difficulty, because there was no conflict, no friction, because all was good. You avoided all that was bad. The wheat remained impotent. A little struggle is a must. Storms are needed. Thunder, lightning is needed. They shake up the soul inside the wheat. This parable is of immense value. If you are just happy and happy and happy, happiness will lose all meaning. You will become tired of it. You will be fed up with it. You remain interested in happiness because there are sad moments too. Those sad moments keep you interested in happiness. You cannot go on eating only sugar and sugar and sugar. Something salted is a must. Otherwise, all taste will be lost. You see, that is the message for Ashlesha native and also for all my close followers, that in life, suffering plays a vital role, challenges play a vital role, failures play a vital role, because all of these adversaries eventually help you evolve, mature, and grow in the true sense. If there is absolutely no challenges, no sufferings, and no failures in your life, then you will grow high like the wheat crop, but there will be no seeds inside. There will be no wheat inside. You will remain shallow. You will remain empty with absolutely nothing to learn from.